I always hated my legs. Hated my legs. That was always like a really big struggle for me. I wanted to be perfect.
Hannah Brown is getting honest about her longtime struggle with body image. This is your Bachelor Brief. The former Bachelorette opened up to fans in a candid and personal video on her YouTube channel this week, reflecting on her up and down relationship with food, fitness, and self-esteem. Hannah recalled being told at an early age that her frame didn't match the typical ideal for other girls who participated in dance and beauty pageants like she did, and the pressure to try and fit in gave her a skewed perspective on her looks.
I remember like even going into high school, like there being little comments people would make about I was pretty, but I was a little curvy or thick, or versus maybe other girls, and being like, oh, like if you only knew like how bad that hurts me because I struggle with it so much.
The 26-year-old described the multiple diets she tried during her pageant years as a teen, and that the compliments she received after slimming down only made her restrict her food intake more until she ultimately found herself exhibiting signs of disordered eating on top of the anxiety and depression she felt.
I think I started to realize that because I was working all the time, I would truly forget to eat and just be like so like running around. I was sad. So like I was not eating enough. I know that, but I wasn't like watching what I ate. And I remember winning, and like there were so many like emotions with that, but one of the first emotions was like, is this gonna last? Like, and now what am I gonna do if like I this is temporary, because I don't even know how I got this small. Like I didn't do anything. I was just so scared of gaining the weight. I definitely think I struggled with an eating disorder, or I had disordered eating, that is for sure.
Hannah went on to confess that her yo-yo eating habits continued into her time on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and even her winning turn on Dancing with the Stars tested her confidence.
I was so hard on myself on dancing and like being in the outfits and making sure that I looked good, but then also like because my legs were starting to get bigger again, I was losing my thigh gap. And I was like, oh, my dream of a thigh gap was like with every squat and every beautiful dance, my legs were getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, oh, okay, like I'm doing great, but I'm noticing my legs are getting bigger, and like I don't know if I'm okay with that.
The reality star explained that she now realizes her sense of worth and accomplishment can't be tied to her looks, and that accepting and learning to love herself as she is, instead of how she believes she compares to someone else, is the real key to inner peace, and she hopes her story can help others facing similar challenges.
It's a daily struggle, and for me to pretend like, oh my gosh, I've learned everything would be honestly not helpful for anybody, because like the society that we live in and the world that we live in, just trying to be a more authentic, real version of myself and not an authentic, real version of myself that somebody decided. Being okay with myself every step of the way and knowing that I'm going to get better and better. And by better and better doesn't always mean smaller and smaller. It just means love myself more, fuel myself more, be a healthier version of Hannah every step of the way.